Light flashing, in actual fact, they're off and they're racing. Cashaway dwelt at the start. One of the first to get going, though, Ginnivan got out of the gates brilliantly. Led settling down from Lexington City. Capricorn Man coming over. Bays it up there as well as Talk It Up soon after. Flying Paddy's Flying on the rail is next of all, followed further back by SONGAA, then Capray Omnia. Under Influence getting right back in the field. Storm Commander back there. Comic Hero as well with Cashaway near enough to the tail end of the field. And back with those Belmont next to last, and towards the tail end, 450 to go. Rumour says Ginnivan straightens for home. It's Ginnivan by 2. Capricorn Man, Lexington City goes for the inside run. Then Talk It Up, followed by BZ SONGAA, and then further back behind them, Paddy's Flying at the 200. It's Ginnivan in front by 2. Ginnivan clear down the outside. SONGAA runs on. BZ Ginnivan giving though. SONGAA's jumping out of the ground. SONGAA goes to Ginnivan and SONGAA too good. SONGAA first up, finished brilliantly to beat Ginnivan. Under Influence, charging to the line behind those. Might be third home in front of Paddy's Flying. Talk It Up, Bayzid, Capricorn Man and Comic Hero from Capray Omnia. Rumour says Lexington City didn't fire a solitary. Further back to Cashaway, and the stablemates are back with it as well. Viamonte and Storm Commander. SONGAA, Paddy Carberry with the second leg of a double today for Pat. First up for the Mitchell Pateman yard, and SONGAA wins for the second time in 6 first up runs. SONGAA first, cutting Ginnivan down, and Under Influence in third spot from Paddy's Flying. Bayzid. Lexington City really disappointing after tracking up well on the rail, but gave nothing at the finish. The interim numbers are 11, 6, 14 and 7. So SONGAA first home by Shalar from Shani Rose, and trained by Mitchell Pateman, giving Pat Carberry his second win this afternoon here on this Belmont Classic card over Ginnivan. The Universal Ruler Gelding had blistering speed, trained by Jim Taylor, Braden Garth aboard, and Under Influence by Caravaggio in the yard of Dan and Ben Pearce with Willie Pike in the saddle. 3/4, 1 3/4 are the official margins, and they clocked 59.38 there for the 1,000, and they peeled off a 34.68 last 600. So a good result here with SONGAA on return. Half Relation performed quite well there too during the course of the week. There might be a win to come from Audrey Grace, and it's one of those days today where the families have stood up pretty well out of that northern meeting, including Wee Ray Chew, whose Half Relation won there on Thursday also. The last event's at 4:31 for Rock and Rupert. Coming out there, a field of 13 to do battle. Let's go downstairs, and Lockie, the Taylor yard, looked as though they were nearly set to win the previous for the day until SONGAA first up arrived on the scene. Lock?
Certainly Darren Ginnivan set a really hot tempo out in front, and that clearly played into the hands of SONGAA, who Mitch Pateman and all of his owners have been waiting for a long time to get back on a wet track, and he goes bang first up.
Yeah, no, I was pretty confident. I couldn't believe he was 20 to 1, to be honest. Like, his first prep for me, he flew all 4 runs, and then like he got beat length in a summer scorcher, finished alongside horses like Wild Bell. He jarred up terribly at Albany, and he's come back to a 66 plus with 56 kilos on a wet track. I thought he was a huge chance. Yeah, and a brilliant ride.
The way the race transpired, as you touched upon, Pat Carberry, a brilliant ride. He always had the horse with just enough galloping room to ensure that when Paddy wanted to go, SONGAA was able to go. Yeah,
he's really good when he gets into a good rhythm, and I thought he would with the speed that it'd be on. So, no, it's good to have Pat on. He's done a lot of work, obviously, since Holly's been out, and this is Holly's favourite horse. So, yeah, I wish he was on it, but, you know, Pat's a great bloke and an even better rider, so, yeah, he deserves it.
What do you do with him now? Obviously, you're keen to chase the wet tracks, but in the past, you've been keen to space his runs as well?
He's the soundest he's ever been this prep. Yeah, he's really, really sound. So just see how he pulls up. If he pulls up well, then, you know, if there's another one in a fortnight, that'd be fine. But it just depends how he pulls up. He's been such a good horse to us. We all love him. He's such a beautiful animal. Yeah, when he says he's had enough, he'll have a home forever.
How's the Pateman clan celebrate a winner at 20 to 1?
Just spew you didn't have enough on, but no, it'll be good. This horse means a lot to us. He's been a very good horse to us, and yeah, a lot of TLC goes into him. I must thank Pete Harding at Ascot Vets. He's done a great job with this horse and got him to this prep, and yeah, very lucky.
A great way to start the campaign. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Mitch Pateman after the win of SONGAA. Back on a wet track, back nice and fresh, and as Mitch touched upon, and also you did, Scott, back in grade enormously, and he duly salutes.
Yeah, pretty filthy on that. It's the trick there for sure, Lockie, because Song is actually one of my favourite horses too. He just has a really exciting turn of foot when he's on Song, and he had a genuine excuse in the Bluff Knoll. But congratulations to those that have found him here, and a wonderful ride by Paddy Carberry. He would have conceded that leader quite a head start because it's only a 1,000-metre race, but we know that Ginnivan's quick, and off the corner he gave a massive kick.
It'd be great to hear Pat Carberry's thoughts in regards to how SONGAA was feeling in the run, because as you've rightly touched upon, Scott, there was a fair old margin between Ginnivan and SONGAA at the top of the straight, but as we've seen here in the West before, on SONGAA's day, when he's right and when he gets conditions to suit, he has an electrifying turn of foot when he gets his toe into the ground.
Yeah, and Paddy looks good in pink too. Can confirm that here. Jumping off the scales, whether it's cerise and white or whether it's the Hunter family colours. But Paddy joins us now. That's two very impressive get-back 1,000-metre sprinting wins today for you, Patrick.
Yeah, he lobbed into a good spot. There's always going to be plenty of speed in it. We lobbed into a great spot. He travelled really nice. Obviously, the leader gave a good kick, and he was always going to be hard to beat, but I was impressed with the way, when I asked my bloke for an effort, he let down good, he ran through the line good. To be fair, he trialled good, and he's been working well, and unfortunately, Holly's injured at the moment. This is probably her favourite horse, and it's good for me to get a winner, but I would love to have seen her on it. She's one of my good mates, and we've been mates for a while, and yeah, I'm just keeping the seat warm, but it was an enjoyable win. I've been doing a bit of work for Mitch even before Holly got injured, and it was quite satisfying to get a win for him. Rode for his dad and rode for his mum, and you know, it's a great team effort. All the guys back at home. He's got a good little team, and you know, he's building a good reputation with a good strike rate, and I really enjoyed it. They're a great bunch of people to work with, and that's half the battle.
Both Holly and Maria are over there listening, so I'm sure they're very appreciative of your words. Well done, Paddy.
Cheers, thanks.
There's Pat Carberry bringing up a double riding in terrific form, and he combines with Mitch Pateman and SONGAA to strike first up.